Thank you for joining us on Purely Positive today. My name is LJ Thomas, and today's Purely Positive person is Ibrahim Songowa. I'm going to call him Ivy. Anyway, he is a health and fitness expert. He has his own personal brand, and he's a chairman of S.M.A.R.T. So let's go ahead and find out more about him. How are you doing today, Ivy?
I'm doing awesome, and thank you guys for having me.
You're very welcome. I'm happy that you were able to make it. I said so much about you. Okay, so tell me about your health and fitness first.
Okay. Well, my brand is called Fitted24 or Fitted Health and Fitness Solutions. It was founded in 2010. I actually have a clinical background. You know, I take you guys back a little bit. I graduated from Valdosta State University with an exercise physiology degree, and I worked at Southern Regional Hospital for about 2 years. Being in that scenery made me realize that it wasn't something that, although I was helping people, it wasn't something that I could do for the rest of my life. You know, so I kind of branched out and decided to, against the will of a lot of people, they're like, you're going to leave the hospital to, you know, be a personal trainer, but that was what I wanted to do because I felt like fitness was my passion. So I, you know, jumped out on the leap of faith, and that's where Fitted Health and Fitness Solution was started.
Now, it's interesting that you say that because I wouldn't have known anything about you had it not been for Wanda Bagley, my nurse at Shepherd Center, because you're her trainer for her bodybuilding and stuff. So, yay. I'm glad. I'm glad. I also know from talking to Wanda, she just extols about you, that there is a personal brand that you have where you do some things. And I'm particularly interested in you and Jared and what you do to help him and how your personal brand, you know, is encompassed in all of that.
Gotcha. Well, my personal brand is, it's bigger than fitness. And the name kind of came from, I mean, if you guys look at me, I'm a walking billboard. So, you know, I get questions every day about, you know, my fitness and how do you get muscles. And, you know, people can tell that I'm in the industry, you know, but what a lot of people don't know about me is what's deeper, you know. Even with me training, the way I train, I'm looking to push forward something a lot bigger than just the physical, you know. So I try to put myself in different situations where I could help people in all areas and different endeavors using fitness as the platform. So that's the key. You know, fitness is what's gonna get your attention. Right. So fitness is what brings your eye to me. All right. But then once you are now involved with me, we branch out into things that are much deeper. So, you know, with Jared, Jared was a guy, his uncle is a guy that went to school with me. Okay. And so he's kind of his caregiver as well. So he would post, you know, every day, you know, talking about his nephew who has osteosarcoma, which is bone cancer. And he would talk about him and just talk about some of the things that he was going through and making bucket lists, you know, for him to do and just trying to get people involved. And so I would just look and it just pulled me that's what this brand is about. I would see them struggling with certain things, and there was no way that I could just sit back and watch them struggle in areas in which that I felt like I could at least give a little bit of my expertise. Okay. You know, so I reached out to Doug is his name. I reached out to Doug and just asked him how I could help and got involved, and that's how I met my man Jared. And Jared is a tough cookie, you know. So I went to the hospital. He had just got his leg amputated. So that was my first day meeting him, was actually right after his amputation, and it was history from there.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen some pictures of you helping him and doing some things, and I was like, well, I need to talk to him. Right. This is a purely positive person. I need to talk to him. Now, I also know that there is another organization that you belong to called S.M.A.R.T.
Some men are really trying.
Some men are really trying. Yep. Example, right here. So, I know that you're the chairman of that organization. Tell me what you guys do just in general.
All right. Well, the mission, pretty much to sum it up, is to be the change that we want to see, you know, that we so badly want to see. I think one of the problems in today's society is, you know, if you ask people like, you know, do you want change? Everybody wants change, and everybody is rambling about change, and they're like, I want change, I want change. Right. But here's the bigger question: do you want to change? And now, hands are down.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because nobody wants to be accountable.
Exactly.
So everybody is pointing fingers about how things need to be, how things need to be done, how things are being run right now. But they're not willing to put in the work and play their part in how we can move forward the best way we can, because some things are out of our control.
True.
The one thing that we can control is ourselves and what we do with our time and how we invest our time and our efforts.
Right.
You know, so I am a part, along with 5 of my best friends. One in which came up with the idea of Some Men Are Really Trying, and we just try to get in the community and highlight, whether it be us actually being in the community or simply highlighting positivity.
Okay.
You know, again, when you turn on the news and the way they look at us as a community, there's so much negativity going on, and that's how we stay down. You know what I mean? So one way to help elevate us is for people to see some men, women, and everybody in our community are really trying. So now we have a funny saying, so to speak, that smart is the new cool.
I like that.
So when people see that, it's like, okay, it's cool. It's no longer cool when they see guys like us of influence helping in the community. It makes it cool. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you know what? I want to do what they're doing. You know what I mean? So now they want to be a part of something other than drugs and things that we have made cool, you know, in the past. You know what I mean? So now it's like, it's cool to be smart. You know, even when kids get made fun of in school for being smart or being a nerd, we're trying to change that dynamic. It's actually cool to learn and be willing to learn and be smart.
You guys should have been around when I was in school. I could have used that.
Right.
I was one of those kids.
Right. And we all were. So it just takes a maturity. And once you get to a certain level of maturity, now, again, it's time to actually change and see what role you can play.
I like that. So I have so much to follow you on. Wow.
I have a lot going on. You know, it's hard to stay afloat a little bit, but I'm making it happen.
But you're doing it.
Yeah,
I see. You're doing it. That's number one, commendable. Number one, because there are a lot of young men who, like you say, they want to change. They want to see change, but they don't want to actually do what it takes to make that change happen. And fortunately for me, I have been privileged to meet so many people who are making a difference during this show, and that's a part of the reason why I do it, because it makes a huge difference. I do want to say that I would like to talk with you again.
Absolutely.
On many things.
As many times as I need to come back. Really, as many times as I need to come back.
How can people reach you on social media?
Well, you can go to my Instagram. It is IB_yo, YO_trainer. Again, IB_yo, YO_trainer. And you can go to our foundation page, which is Some Men Are Really Trying. Okay. You know, on Facebook, Ibrahim Songowa. That's IBRAHIM. Songowa, SONGOWA. And those are my only 2 platforms that I use.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. I need to. I need to branch out a little bit, but
no, you do what's working for you.
Right. But it's just so much to me. It's kind of like You know, I got business to handle, then I got to record, so you know.
Yeah, social media can be overwhelming.
Right.
In and of itself. So if 2 platforms is working for you, then 2 platforms is what you need to use.
Right.
I think that a lot of times people get bogged down in keeping up with this, that, and the other, and they lose where it is that they really want it to be to start with.
Right.
So I commend you, number one, for understanding that and doing what works for you.
Right.
Now, if someone wanted to get involved with anything that you're doing, is there a route that they need to take in order to do that?
Actually, you know what? I forgot. We just finished the website. Okay, I think actually this week. So you can go to somemenarereallytrying.com. Okay. Yes, missed that. So somemenarereallytrying.com. You can go on there, and we have ways for you to put your name and information down for donations if you want to donate. If you want to actually be involved, we do things like we feed the homeless once a month. Nice. So if you wanted to help with that or be a part of that, you can put your name and your information, how we can get in contact with you. So that would be the best start. You know what I mean?
Nice. See, it's a good ass,
right. Right.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Now, the That doesn't happen often. Anyway, lost my thought. So, so hold on, it'll come back. Wait a minute.
Take your time. Take your time.
It'll come back. Okay, I got the contact information and the website. Okay, so good. Now, if someone, what about your training? Are you at a specific gym? Is there a specific location?
Yes, I'm currently at HX Fitness off of Howard Mill Road. So I train there, but I also train in the Vinings.
Okay.
Now you could, if you wanted to inquire about training, you could contact me at ibyotrainer@fitted24.com.
Okay.
You know, so just hit me there and leave what it is that you're looking for with training, and we'll move forward from there.
Sweet.
So that's ibyotrainer@fitted24.com.
Sweet. Very sweet. I want to thank you so much for coming by today.
No problem. No problem. It's my
Thank you.
pleasure. And I can't wait to come back.
Because you will be. Thank you all for joining us today on Purely Positive with I'm having problems saying his whole name. Ibrahim Songowa. I believe Ibrahim. See, I told you. I told you. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining us today on Purely Positive. I'll be talking with you soon.